Well, I want to actually. It's. I have a different comment to make. Just
Please.
thinking about Björk reminded me of a Jimi Hendrix quote.
Okay.
I'm gonna wave my freak flag high.
Yeah. I feel that for sure. I know the
Yeah,
quote, and
and well, I admire artists who do this, and I think certainly she is one of those freaks. You know, she's completely unique and idiosyncratic, and sure, she's eclectic. She's borrowing from many different sources, but the way she puts them all together, that amalgamation is completely unique and is complete. She makes it her own.
yeah, I mean, I think related to that quote though, I think what's interesting about Bjork's uniqueness or freakiness is that it's so natural, like and I'm not against other variants either. Like I've personally, there's times where I've connected with a freak identity, like with a certain type of color, or like you're being a freak and you want to be that freak, but it's more like she just is a freak. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not a freak based around like choice. It's so innate to her, and so that the aesthetic presentation of her music is always very smooth. It's not like quirky necessarily. I guess there's a couple instances, like if we think of that big song, "It's Oh So Quiet," right? That is like, yeah, that's freak. But if we talk about the kind of songs that we're talking about today, they're very majestic. I mean, I'm just saying they don't necessarily connect with like a Sex Pistols, or you know what I'm saying, in terms of a punk version of freak.
Yeah, but there are many different versions of freak. I would say, what is a freak? It's just, uh, to me, it's just something that is unashamedly and unapologetically its own. You know.
Sure, I guess I would say there's freak. Okay, the versions that I'm thinking of are like freak as an expression of rebellion, which I don't really see her as so much. And then there's freak just because you're different, right? That's and I feel like she's more in that second category.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Just something to think about.
If I'm thinking of Hendrix, he's not like if you have like a rebellious aesthetic, it's in a way it's a put on, it's a farce, it's a posture. And I don't know, in the case of Hendrix, I think he's just who he is, and I think Björk would be the same way. She's just who she is. She's not trying to provoke, or maybe she is, but she's just being herself, knowing that that might be provocative.
Yeah, I guess I'm just saying like Madonna is like she would
She's more
embrace.
intentional. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
No, at all. I don't think
like
one is inferior to the other.
right. I like to provoke too. To hear more of this and other episodes of Texting, go to markwillwright.substack.com.